In the early morning of 13th August 1965, some dozen members of the newly formed Samyukta Socialist Party, a breakaway group from the Proja Socialist Party of India, crept through the deserted avenues of New Delhi carrying hammers, chisels, ladders, and buckets of tar towards the towering white marble statue of King George V under a cupola 150 meters away on the eastern side of the India Gate. The gate was built by the British as a memorial to 90,000 soldiers of the British Indian Army who died abroad in the Great War and in the Afghan War of Independence. The India Gate complex was part of the work of the Imperial War Graves Commission, which came into existence in December 1917. The socialists scaled the statue of the king, hacked off a part of the nose, ear, and crown, and poured tar over the sculpture. They ended the campaign by hanging a portrait of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. In the process, there was a brief scuffle with two policemen on duty. It took 3 years for the king's statue to be removed from the place. This was not the first time that the statue of the king emperor was vandalized. On the night of 3rd January 1943, amongst the Quit India movement, some Indian National Congress leaders scaled the statue, smashed its nose, and draped it with the black cloth inscribed "Death to the Tyrant." 57 years on, the mission of the socialists appear to be succeeding. Prime Minister Modi has announced that a black granite statue of Netaji would be placed under the imposing sandstone cupola designed by Sir Edwin Lutyens. This is the second time a Netaji statue is being placed in the capital on a pedestal built for a British ruler. Earlier, in 1975, a Netaji statue was installed at Edward Park, now called Netaji Park, near Jama Masjid and Red Fort, on an abandoned pedestal where once dawned an imposing equestrian statue of King Edward VII. This means Netaji now replaces two British monarchs from their places in the national capital. Wonder why Netaji could not be given a pedestal specifically designed for his statue on a piece of land in New Delhi as a symbol of India's indebtedness to him? Why such misery of space for him only? Following the action of the Samyukta Socialist Party, the government mooted in February 1966 the idea of installing a Gandhi statue under the canopy near India Gate in place of King George V statue. The distinguished sculptor, now Statue of Unity famed, Ram Sutar, began work on the statue. His design was approved by the government in 1979, but that government collapsed. The project went to the back burner. 15 years on, the work remained pending. On 23rd November 1981, government informed the parliament that various aspects such as the site, shape and size of the statue have been under consideration of the government. A final decision on the matter is expected to be reached soon. But in reality, nothing moved. Sutar was still working on the statue. He was given no target date of completion. Controversy erupted every time a location was suggested for installing the Gandhi statue. 7 years later, a meeting of the Union Cabinet held in July 1992 passed a proposal to install the statue at the India Gate, leaving the exact location to be decided by the Minister of Urban Development in consultation with others. In 1994, the Cabinet decided to develop the area around India Gate as August Kranti Udyan and install the Mahatma Gandhi statue somewhere in it. They also said that there were many alternative proposals for the exact spot of the statue. Finally, in 1995, a group of ministers, on directions of the Union Cabinet, reconsidered the matter and recommended that the statue be installed under the canopy. There were protests from historians, town planners and architects that the India Gate precinct is a part of the original layout of the Rajpath and should not be tampered with. They felt the canopy should remain empty as a symbol of the end of the Raj. It's not appropriate to install any single leader's statue. Conversely, a proposal to demolish the canopy did not find favor with the planners. In response to a writ petition, the Delhi High Court passed an interim order in July 1995 restraining the government from altering, removing, demolishing the canopy at India Gate complex. A RTI filed before the Central Public Works Department revealed in 2008 in the department denying Mahatma's statue was to be installed in the empty canopy. Ministry of Urban Development, in reply to a question in Parliament in 2009, clarified that there was a decade-old plan in the ministry to install a statue of Mahatma Gandhi at the India Gate. The plan, however, has been put in cold storage following a writ petition in the matter, though the High Court disposed of the matter in March 2005. He added, "The matter has not been taken up since 2005. There is no immediate demand or proposal to install a Gandhi statue at the India Gate. Status quo was maintained since then." Following a hullabaloo on the rejection of a West Bengal tableau on Netaji for the 73rd Republic Day parade, the sudden announcement by Prime Minister Modi of putting up a Netaji statue at the earlier disputed and presently abandoned canopy near India Gate was seen by many as a politically diversionary tactic. Many find that the posture of the salute, as seen in images circulated by the government, is not correct and not befitting the Supreme Commander, as seen in photos of Netaji taking a salute in Singapore, Tokyo, or even earlier in Germany. The statue's location also begs the question, from whom is he taking the salute? If he is facing the India Gate, a war memorial for British Indian soldiers killed in World War I, his backside is towards the Amar Jawan Jyoti at the National War Memorial, barely 100 meters behind. Rashtrapati Bhavan is at least 3 kilometers, so the Netaji statue cannot be connected to either. To avoid these controversies, many feel any change at this heritage pressing should have been done only after due deliberations and proper public consultations, including with experts. Netaji is the liberator of India. Location of his statue should have been decided after considering various aspects and with due care. Some have expressed that it does not behove well to give him a space earlier occupied by a British ruler, that too which was a memorial built after the king's death. Such location is not suitable for a great hero. No wonder Delhiites did not allow Gandhi statue to come up at that site. But surprisingly this time, the people are silent. The opinion of the Delhi Urban Art Commission appears to be under control. Some suggest Vijay Chowk could have been a better location. Definitely, a better search by an experts team was required. Transparency in government functioning was required. Had that been done, the adverse criticism could have been avoided. Speaking personally, Netaji in that posture, saluting, standing on a pedestal under a cupola, draws a strong resemblance with a traffic policeman standing on a covered kiosk at a road intersection. My strong dislike is the roof over Netaji's head. His stature and height is immense. He should not look caged within 4 pillars and under a roof. The figure that we are looking for is this.
खुशी के